It's a glorious, beautiful, hot day today, and I want to thank you all for joining me today. We're here at Hoag Health Center out in Foothill Ranch. This is the lifestyle program. I think we are live. Let's see, we got sound. Can you hear me? Let me know at any point if you can't. Okay, so we are live. So every Wednesday, first of all, my name is Mona Cabrera. If you are new to our channel, I'm the registered dietitian of our Hoag Lifestyle program out here in Foothill Ranch, Hoag. So we have a lifestyle program going on here every Wednesday. I do a quick, easy, healthy recipe because we need some quick ideas in the kitchen that don't take a lot of time, that are family friendly. Your kids will love all my recipes. So today we are making a simple flourless cookie. I see some of you joining, so I just want to say hello. Tell me where you are listening from, watching from, so we know who's joining. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscription button below. That way you won't miss anything. You'll get notifications when we're coming on live. We have nutrition topics on every other Tuesday that I do. We also have exercise classes in the morning by Rebecca, our health coach here. So we have a lot of things going on our channel as well from other departments. So hit the subscription button below so you don't miss anything, and tell me where you are watching from and say hello. I'd like to get to know our followers here. So let me just make sure, let me look at the comments. So in the comments, the live chat, you can let me know if you can hear me. I'm not using any microphone today, so I just want to make sure you guys can hear me and I'm speaking loud enough. So let's get going with our flourless granola cookies. So there's no flour in these. They are gluten-free as well if you need that. And everyone needs a cookie, right? Make our lives a little happier with a cookie. So I chose this recipe because it helps fight inflammation. The ingredients are amazing, very healthy for us, and it's very low in sugar. So you could use this cookie, for example, if you go work out in the morning and you need a little bit of energy, not something too heavy, but something that's going to be easily digested by the time you go work out with a little bit of energy in it. This is the cookie. Maybe your kids need some afternoon snacks, or you need an afternoon snack. This is the cookie for it. Or your kids need to carry some snacks to school, before sports, after sports. They got to carry some food with them so they can properly fuel those long hours of working out, whether they're doing swimming or soccer or basketball. So packing those healthy snacks, this is a great cookie for that as well. And it has so much nutrition. So we'll talk about the ingredients right now, right before we start here. It has regular oats, old-fashioned oats. So no flour, but we're using oatmeal. So it's high in fiber. This is where this gives it some energy. So we got the oatmeal, and then it's gonna stick together with two different nut butters. I have peanut butter and almond butter. Maybe you have allergies to nuts, so you can do sunflower seed butter. You can do cashew butter. So any nut butters that you like. I'm using a combination of these two. Really quickly, when you buy your nut butters, there's so many brands out on those shelves, right? And you might just read the front label and think it's something healthy. Just turn it around and read the ingredients. So let's say for peanut butter, it should just say peanuts and salt, or just peanuts, okay? So we don't need any added oils or added sugars. So you'll see a lot of the products out there that have the palm oil added to it. So when you open it, you don't have to mix in that natural oil in there. But natural peanut butter will have the oil sitting on top, and you just mix it in. Okay, same with your almond butter. Any nut butter, just read that ingredients. Like for example, this is just a raw almond butter, crunchy, okay? No salt. So on the ingredients, it just says raw almonds. That's it. So that's what you want to get for your nut butters. We're using some chopped nuts. I am picking walnuts. Could be almonds, could be what, pecans, whatever you like. I'll talk a little bit about the walnuts. Some dried fruit, a little bit more sweetness for the cookie, and some energy. I picked dried cherries. It could be apricots, raisins, whatever you have at home, basically, whatever you like. If you don't want to do dried fruit, you don't have to. Maybe you want chocolate chips, but this is not a chocolate chip cookie, so I'm doing dried fruit. The next ingredient is a little bit of 100% pure maple syrup. That's what we're using for just a little bit for sweetness. Some baking soda so they rise a little bit. A little bit of salt, of course. And another mix in, so we got some chia seeds. Are you guys familiar with the chia seeds? Man, this is one seed that you can add to everything, even like on top of your salad, and get a lot of the benefits. It's very popular in oatmeal bowls and smoothies. So chia seed is small but mighty, lots of protein, fiber, omega-3s. So we need 1 tablespoon. This little bowl has a little bit of coconut sugar, just 1 tablespoon. Okay, so let's get started here. So get a bowl. We need 1 cup of your old-fashioned oats. So we'll use that one here. Let me know in the live chat if you have any questions. I'll look at it periodically. So we're doing 1 cup of oats. So don't use your, make sure it's old-fashioned, not the quick. Make sure it's old-fashioned. We want all the nutrition in it. We don't want it stripped of any of the fiber. So always use your old-fashioned oats. Okay. Actually, I'm going to get the small bowl. Let's go backtrack. We need a 1/4 cup of our nut butter and a 1/4 cup, so a total of 1/2 cup of nut butter. I'm doing a mixture, okay? So let's get a 1/4 cup of my peanut butter. Got our 1/4 cup here. So this is what binds it together. Okay, so we're gonna just put that in here. These cookies take you about 2 minutes to mix it up, about 15 minutes in the oven. So right now you could be preheating your oven at 350. You could use a toaster oven. I wouldn't put it at 350, I'd put it a little bit lower because they tend to burn at 350 in there. But if you're using your oven, put it at 350. Okay, so that was a 1/4 cup of our peanut butter. Now our almond butter. So with our nuts, there's so much healthy fat. So they're primarily fat with a little bit of protein. So this is our almonds, lots of vitamins and minerals. So this is my almond butter, 1/4 cup. Okay, just the natural nut butters here. So, just gonna mix this with our maple syrup. So we're just using 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup, not a lot. Okay, so we got that. Okay. So we got 1/3 of a cup. Forgot where's my mixer? Oh, here we go. We'll just mix it a little bit here. Just give it a mix. Can you guys see that? Just mix it. Okay. I'll move this out of the way. So your kids can make these cookies. I mean, it's so simple. And the thing with these cookies is you get some protein, you get lots of fiber and healthy fat, and not a lot of that sugar crashing because the sugar is really low, and a lot of healthy fat. So it's going to really help stabilize the blood sugar, and you're going to feel good after eating these cookies. So that's very important. So we mixed it till it was smooth. So now we're going to add the salt, the baking soda. So the salt is just half a teaspoon. So we get out our half a teaspoon. Okay, a little bit of salt there. Baking soda, just 1/4 of a teaspoon. Tiny, tiny one, right? 1/4 of a teaspoon. So this is what our cookies will rise a little bit with this. So just mix that in. And then just 1 tablespoon of coconut sugar. I'm using coconut sugar because it's less processed than our table sugar, so it's brown. It looks like brown sugar, but it's coconut sugar. And put that in there. And then just give it a mix. Mix that in. So this makes about 10 cookies. So you're gonna really want to double this recipe. So you have enough, depending on how big your family is, enough for several days. Your kids won't stop at one, especially if they're in sports and they need that snack. Okay, so that's mixed in. Now we're going to add our oats, and we're doing a cup of oats. So we got our cup of oats here, and we're going to add in our chia seeds right here, and then our nuts and our dried fruit. So nuts, we're going to have half a cup. So we got our cup of oats, tablespoon of chia seeds. Okay, we got that? There we go. Chopped nuts, half a cup. If you don't want to do walnuts, maybe you just have almonds at home, slivered almonds, or you're gonna bang them up and chop them up yourself. Do whatever you want there, any nuts. I chose the walnuts because they are it's the only nut that has ALA. So ALA is a precursor to EPA and DHA, and these are long chain omega-3s. And omega-3s are healthy fats, very important for heart health, cholesterol, fighting inflammation. So that's why I chose walnuts. Plus I love walnuts. They taste great in cookies and brownies. That's how they are different than other nuts. But if you wanted to use your almonds, same, lots of benefits. So fighting inflammation, healthy fats, a little bit of protein. Okay, so we're doing half a cup of nuts here. So we got our chia seeds, walnuts, oats, and then we're just gonna mix this in. Okay, and then we're ready to form our cookies. So hopefully your oven's preheated, 350. And these cook about 12 minutes. You just want them golden brown. If you don't watch them, they do burn fast. Okay, so just gonna mix this in. Okay. So again, the cookies are low sugar, gluten-free, high in fiber, getting lots of fiber and heart health from our oatmeal, our nuts, our nut butters, our chia seeds. Everything in here is just so nutrient dense. And you're gonna feel good after this cookie. It's not gonna be like you sit down to one and you're gonna keep eating the whole bag, which can happen when we have a high sugar cookie. It just makes you really wanna eat more and not fill you up. But with these healthy fats in here, you're gonna be completely satisfied. Maybe it's a pre-workout, like I said, maybe it's an afternoon snack. Maybe you wanna have coffee and a cookie. This will do it for you. and really helps stabilize your blood sugars so you have that energy. Okay, let's check to see if there's any questions. Thank you all for joining. I see you all on here. Tell me where you're from and where you're watching. I really like to get to know our viewers here. Okay, so it's just mixed in, and now we're going to form our little cookie balls. You can make them as small as you want for bite size. Those are always fun. This makes about 10. I got an ice cream scooper to do a little bit of sizing for me. You can just use a spoon if you like. So then you just mash it with your hand and make a little cookie. So I'll get closer here so you can see what we're doing. So we got our dough here, right? And just form your little cookie. Oh, you know what? I just remembered I forgot my dried fruit in there. We do need our dried fruit, and it's 1/3 of a cup. So I'm just gonna, these cherries are a little bit bigger than I like, so I'm just gonna chop a few, 1/3 of a cup, and put them in our mix here. You guys didn't catch that, huh? Forgot. So if you have raisins, maybe you have dried blueberries, apricots, the most important thing is when you're buying dried fruit is to buy dried fruit without added sugar. So always read the label. So this just says cherries on the back, dark sweet cherries. And it even says, and nothing else. So they wanted us to know that there's nothing else. So that's good, very helpful. So I'm just chopping up these dried cherries to little pieces like raisin sizes. So they're tiny in there. So if you wanted to make, like you were craving a chocolate chip cookie, then you could throw in chocolate chips instead of your dried fruit. So, okay, we got our dried fruit in here, and we'll just continue to make these little 2-inch cookies. Again, make them whatever size you want. Maybe you want mini cookies. Okay. We got more of you joining. Thank you for joining. We are making these flourless granola type cookies because they're filled with nuts and seeds. Okay, so I'm just using my ice cream scooper to make these little 2-inch cookies, and then you just flatten it just like that. And they don't really get much bigger than here, so you can put them close together on a baking sheet and parchment paper. Okay, so with the parchment paper, they don't stick. It's so nice to use when you're cooking and baking. Easy cleanup, right? No scrubbing on your sheet pan and whatever dish you're using. Just easy cleanup. The less cleaning up we have to do, right? The more cooking we'll do. Less time in the kitchen. We have to be very efficient because we're all so busy. So little cookies there. So like I said, it could be a pre-workout. If you work out early in the morning and you just need a little bit to get to the gym, it's going to give you some carbohydrates for energy and a little bit of protein, a little bit of fat for your energy and easily to digest. Okay, and I promise you your kids will love these for their pre-workout. Maybe they're in sports, right? And even if they're not, maybe for their afternoon snack, what have you. Everyone loves a good cookie. So, making this right here, and then we'll stick them in the oven. The oven is preheating at 350. And I will be posting the recipe, and it'll be in the comments. Okay, any questions? Thanks for joining. More people are popping on here. just not going to do the rest, but you get the idea. Little 2-inch cookies right there. Then you're gonna stick this in the oven when it's warmed up to 350. Should be about 12 minutes, so watch them so they don't burn. Okay, and so I will show you our end product. So let's just review a little bit. Whole oats, I got organic whole oats, they're gluten-free, so if you need that, it's a gluten-free cookie, 1 cup. We had a total of 1/2 cup of nut butter, make sure no sugar added, no palm oil, because this is a healthy fat, so we don't wanna ruin it with the palm oil in there and the sugar. 1/2 cup of nut butter. We had a 1/3 cup of maple syrup. Some dried fruit, 1/3 cup. We had 1/2 cup of, I put some walnut pieces because they're the only nut with the ALA, which is the precursor for other omega-3s. So I wanted to use that. A little bit of baking soda. We did a 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. What else do we got here? I think that was it. Oh, chia seeds, it was 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of coconut sugar, and that's it. So let me show you what these cookies look like. Let me grab them from the oven. Let's see, where did they go? Oh yes, right here. Okay, so we got our cookies here. It is the afternoon, and feeling a little hungry, a little time over to dinner. Gonna have a cookie, or it's your, like I said, pre-workout. So this is how they are. Got a dish here full of cookies. I might have cooked them 1 minute too long, but there you can see. Got a little dark, but not burnt, right? You just really have to watch these cookies. So let's taste these. It is almost snack time, right? What time is it? 2:30? I love them. Lots of crunch, like granola. Okay. A nice combination of the peanut butter and almond butter. If you just want to do peanut butter, if you really like a strong peanut butter taste, you can do that. But the nuts, the dried fruit, it's not too sweet. Those are perfect. Any questions about these flourless granola cookies? Let's see. Got the ingredients. You can see this whole thing makes about 10 cookies. And you can make bite size as well if you want to make smaller ones. So I'm just going to finish making my cookies here because these are going to go in the oven. Bite size is always fun. So that's our flourless granola cookies. Let me check, do we have any questions? Okay. So, if you guys have any questions, please put them in the live chat. We're going to just wrap it up, but I want to thank you all for joining today. Every Wednesday, I do a simple, healthy, easy recipe here at Home Health Center in Foothill Ranch. My name is Mona Cabrera, and I'm the registered dietitian of the lifestyle program here. If you have any questions, just let me know. And if we don't, I hope you guys probably have all these ingredients at home and you could easily make it. We're always looking for that healthy cookie or a healthy something to grab in the afternoon, and this is the cookie for you. If you make it, let me know. Put a comment on our video here and let us know. Okay, we're gonna just wrap it up, and I will see you guys all next week. It's gonna be more of a savory dish, lunch dinner type dish. So hope to see you guys back next Wednesday at 2 o'clock. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys all next week. Thank you.